The woods were never this foreboding. The sun had dipped below the horizon, casting eerie, elongated shadows among the trees. I ventured deeper, ignoring the prickling unease creeping up my spine. The trees whispered tales of ancient malevolence, but curiosity pulled me farther. The air grew thick, a biting chill that seeped through my clothes. Then, a haunting melody, faint yet unmistakable, danced on the breeze. It was a lament, a sorrowful tune that echoed through the darkness, beckoning me deeper into the heart of the woods. I glimpsed movement, a silhouette among the trees. Eyes wide, I froze as the creature materialized. A Wendigo, its skeletal form exuding an otherworldly dread. Its eyes, hollow and glowing, fixated on me with a hunger that chilled my soul. I turned to flee, but the woods had twisted, a maze that defied escape. Each step was a struggle against the invisible tendrils that seemed to ensnare me within its grasp. The Wendigo's mournful howl echoed, a haunting crescendo that reverberated through the forest. Panic surged, urging me to run faster. Branches clawed at me, the ground became treacherous, but I dared not glance back. The creature's haunting cries grew louder, closer. With a final burst of adrenaline, I burst from the woods, gasping for air. The moonlit clearing felt like salvation. I collapsed, shaken to my core, the chilling encounter etched into my mind. The woods held secrets, secrets of a malevolent entity that roamed within, a Wendigo craving souls lost in the haunting depths. The forest, once serene, now harbored an unspoken terror. I felt the Wendigo's presence, a shiver down my spine as the woods whispered its ominous warning. Ignoring the unsettling premonition, I ventured deeper into the unknown. A guttural growl ruptured the silence, freezing me in place. The Wendigo emerged from the shadows, a grotesque figure with hollow eyes fixated on me. I fled, but its claws tore through my flesh, leaving me wounded and disoriented. Desperation guided me to a dilapidated house, a refuge amidst the looming threat. The door creaked open, and I stumbled inside, my blood staining the decaying floorboards. The house seemed a sanctuary, but the rooms shifted and swirled like a macabre dance. I could feel the Wendigo's breath on my neck as I darted through the maze of ever-changing corridors. Doors led to nowhere, and the walls pulsed with an eerie heartbeat. Pain radiated from my wounds, blurring the line between reality and delusion. Shadows morphed into sinister shapes, and the air grew heavy with dread. I sought refuge in a room, but the walls closed in, mocking my futile attempts to escape. Each step echoed in the haunted halls, the Wendigo's snarls drawing closer. I gasped for breath, the boundaries of sanity slipping away. The house became a prison of shifting nightmares, and I was its captive. As I staggered from one room to another, the very fabric of reality seemed to unravel. The Wendigo's haunting cries merged with the house's warped symphony, distorting my perception of time and space. Exhaustion clawed at my senses, and I collapsed, the pain unbearable. In the twilight of consciousness, I realized I wasn't just fleeing the Wendigo. I was navigating the labyrinth of my fractured mind. The house's walls convulsed one last time, and I found myself standing at the threshold of the forest, bloodied and broken. The Wendigo's presence lingered, a spectral shadow in the fading light. As the darkness swallowed me, I surrendered to the chilling reality. I was trapped in a twisted realm where the horrors of the mind were as terrifying as the creatures that haunted the woods. The night was meant for camaraderie and adventure, but it turned into a nightmare. My friends and I were hunting, the crackling campfire offering solace in the silent woods. As sleep beckoned, distant screams pierced the tranquility. Horror gripped my heart, the agonizing realization that something sinister hunted us. I fumbled for my gun, the forest alive with guttural growls and rending flesh. I burst from the tent, only to witness a ghastly sight, my friends torn asunder by an unseen horror. Instinct took over. I fired at the looming shadow, forcing it back momentarily. Racing to my car, panic seized me as the engine refused to start. The Wendigo descended, its fury clawing at the windows, shattering the glass. Fear surged through me as I prayed for the car to come alive. With a roar, the engine roared to life. I slammed it into gear, gravel spraying as I tore through the darkness. The Wendigo's silhouette loomed in the rearview mirror, a grotesque specter bathed in the campfire's eerie glow. Adrenaline propelled me, the wind howling in my ears as I fled. I dared not look back. The terror of the beast etched into my mind. The forest swallowed the wretched cries of the Wendigo, but its haunting presence lingered, a shadow in the flickering light of the abandoned campfire, a reminder of the horrors that lurked in the woods.